Well, thank you and welcome to this final heat of Retro MasterMindless. My name is Magnus Novabugson. And welcome again, like I said, to the 8th episode of Retro MasterMindless. And this is the last of the heats before we go into the series finales. We have a couple of semi-finals and then a finale to mark who will be crowned Mindless Champion of 2014. And today, I have my last two contestants with me. And they want to make I think they want to make their mark on the leaderboard. I'm sure they do, because they certainly don't want to be behind the other fellow Sunday strollers. I'm sure they don't. That would be a bit of personal pride for both of them. But one is a ghost, and one is full of gas. But both will be finding a way to banish each other to the netherworld into new levels of shame. So may I introduce my first contestant? It is GhostHead Steve.
Hello, mate. Hello.
Yes, he's the doorman, full of comedy, and he has a remarkable toilet. Whatever happened to that toilet, Steve?
It's in hiding. It's going to come out again, definitely. But
yeah, we want to see the toilet back. The toilet, especially with Monkey's face inside it, or was it Shock's inside? Can't remember.
That was Shock.
It was Shock's inside. Did he ever come out?
Monkey Spaz was on it.
Monkey Spaz was on it, and he was shitting on Shock's head. Nice, I like that. That's a bit of a. And now I know why he wears hats. Good. All right, and when we'll go to my next contestant, the person who will be going up against Mr. GhostHead, his opposite number, trying to barge his way. He comes fuming and raging with his supernatural force of the retro records, and the man you won't say boo to, and he sets the rules and no one argues. It's into Ghost Adam.
Nobody argues with me.
Yeah?
Yep, save the best last as well, I see.
The best to last. Oh, I like that. That sounds like proper fighting talk there from Mr. Ghost himself. You see? That's excellent. So you got your rage out, Adam. You ready?
Yeah, I'm all raged up.
You're all raged up. Or, Steve, you sound like you're going to be in trouble, mate.
I'm not. I'm kind of scared.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's first go to Steve, and we'll start with you.
Go on.
If you don't know the rules already, you have 15 questions of general knowledge retro questions on video gaming, of course. You have 2 minutes to answer these questions. You may pass on an answer, and if you get to the end of the questions, you can go back and answer that past question. Do you understand the rules?
I understand the rules.
Excellent stuff. And are you ready, sir?
I is ready, sir.
I is ready, sir. And your time will start. Haha. And now, what service on the Wii and the Wii U lets you play classic arcade and console games?
Pass.
Pass. Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec was exclusive to what console?
PlayStation. 1.
No. Say that again?
PS1.
No.
PS2.
PS2, correct. BD Joe is a character from what Dreamcast classic?
Pass.
Pass. The Zapper is a light gun peripheral for which system?
NES.
NES, correct. What game was built into the majority of Master System 2 models?
Alex Kidd.
Oh, you got to extend it. Alex Kidd, what?
It's Wonderland.
No.
Enchanted Castle.
No.
Fuck knows. Pass.
Pass. Who is Ratchet's robotic sidekick?
Clank.
Correct. In what game did Yoshimitsu first appear?
Pass.
Pass. Ooh, the Laser Active was a device capable of playing both Mega Drive and PC Engine games. What company produced it?
Sega.
No.
Nintendo. Sony.
No.
Pass.
Pass. What game company was absorbed by sorry, excuse me, I'll start again. What game company absorbed Hudson Soft in 2012?
No idea. Pass.
Pass. Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend stealing Nemesis is known by what name?
No idea. Pass.
Who provides the voice for Buzz, the host of the Buzz quiz game series?
I know it. Pass.
20 seconds left. No, pass. What enables Rayman to fly?
Helicopter.
Helicopter what?
Umbrella.
No, not an umbrella.
helicopter plume. I don't fucking know a hat.
I'll give you that hair. Final question, 3 seconds. Which Nintendo IP has been dormant since 2004? Your time is up. You may answer the question.
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Which Nintendo racing IP has been dormant since 2004?
The Wii. No, pass.
No, pass. 4. I'm glad I said 4 when I went like that, because you only have 4 questions correct, Steve. You passed on many. Many. We will go back to the questions you passed on. I thought I started you off on a pretty easy one here. Adam, you can jump in if you know the answers here. It doesn't give you any points, but it's worth a bit of a laugh. What service on the Wii and Wii U lets you play classic arcade and console games? The Virtual Console, perhaps? Oh, yeah. You also BD Joe is a character from what Dreamcast classic? Adam, do you know this?
Yes,
sorry, say the question again.
BD Joe is the character from what Dreamcast classic?
Is it, no.
Oh,
what was the name?
Crazy Taxi!
Yeah.
What game was built into the majority of Master System 2 models? You were so close, but you didn't say Alex Kidd in Miracle World. That was the answer. What game did Yoshimitsu first appear? Tekken. He's synonymous with the Tekken series. The cheating fighter. He's the only one with a weapon and armor. Tough question, I must admit. Question 8. The Laser Active was a device capable of playing both Mega Drive and PC Engine games. What company produced it? It was Pioneer. What company absorbed Hudson Soft in 2012? That is the massive copyright-heavy game company Konami.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Question 10. Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend stealing nemesis is known by what name? Neo Cortex. Who provides the voice for Buzz and is the host of the Buzz quiz game series? Jason Donovan.
That's the one.
Yeah. I gave you the Rayman question, very borderline. You said plumes, helicopter plumes. It's actually helicopter hair, so I gave you that. I let you off there.
He doesn't know what hair is, that's the problem.
That's true, yes. Well, you can look in the mirror, he's got it under his nose. And finally, what Nintendo racing IP has been dormant since 2004? We all want to see it come out on the Wii U. F-Zero.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got really far into it, Steve. You got into it well. You passed on questions you didn't know quickly. You got to question 13, which is very good. Unfortunately, you only got 4 right. So.
What was the last two?
I can't tell you the last 2. Those questions will be reserved for a later date.
Oh.
But you will be able to hear your remaining specialist subject questions if you don't reach question 15. Good. Okay. So now we move on to the ghost.
Go on, ghost. Go on.
One.
Here, woo for the ghost. Woo. No woo-woos. Right.
I think I'm going to get 1 4.
15 questions, 2 minutes. Are you ready, Mr. Interghost?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to get more than Steve.
4's good. It's doable. It's doable.
Okay.
But your 2 minutes does start. And now, what console range has a logo depicting a green X?
Xbox.
Xbox, correct. What is the 3rd version or redesign of the Nintendo DS?
DSi XL.
Close, but not so
DSi.
much. DSi, correct. What Atari system was used in musical performances by Jean-Michel Jarre, Fatboy Slim, and 808 State?
2600.
No.
Pass.
Pass. What early martial arts beat 'em up features Thomas and Sylvia?
Double Dragon.
No.
Pass.
Pass. What 1984 game featured an isometric display and a controllable marble?
Marble Madness.
Marble Madness, correct. Name the mixture of chemicals which is known to reverse the yellowing that many white consoles suffer from.
Pass.
1 minute remaining. Pass. The SG-1000 was a console released by what manufacturer?
Sony. No, Sega.
Sega, correct. The F-200 Efreet is a fictional aircraft in what Capcom shoot 'em up?
Pass.
Pass. In what year was Guitar Hero released?
2000.
No.
2001.
No. No.
02,
30
03,
seconds.
04, 05.
Okay, 05. I'll give you that. 2005, you said it. What joystick had a pastel green base, yellow fire buttons, and a pink stick? Who were?
Pass. I can see it.
Pass.
But I don't know.
What console is better known as the Super Convoy in Super Convoy in South Korea? 5 seconds.
Game Boy.
Game Boy, no, incorrect. And unfortunately, your time is up, and I can't ask the next question because the time up before you answered that one. But you got to question 11, and you got 5 answers right. So you did best, Steve, by 1 there. You
That's the one
passed
that
on. Just like I say, you got to. Sorry, carry on, Steve.
Cheat.
Cheat. Yes,
Cheat. Weekend.
I did know them all, but I wanted to make it like, you know, just one above Steve. Just
Of course you did. You were making it a little bit fairer, weren't you? It's very noble of you, Ghost. Very
Thank
noble. You passed on several questions. The questions were: what Atari system was used in musical performances by Jean-Michel Jarre, Fatboy Slim, and 808 State? It is the ST. Yes, that's it. ST. ST was used for a lot of musical stuff, strangely, even though it had an inferior graphics chip, music chip to the Amiga, and the Amiga was using a lot of graphical effects for a lot of shows as well at the time, which is a bit strange. You'd think it was the other way around, but no. What early martial arts beat 'em up featured Thomas and Sylvia? We both played this a couple of weeks ago, sir. Kung Fu Master. Name the mixture of chemicals which is known to reverse the yellowing in many white consoles suffer from. Retro Bright. It's yes, confirmation of many things. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but it is. The F-200 Efreet is a fictional aircraft in what Capcom shoot 'em up. That is a UN Squadron in the West or Area 88 in Japan. Yeah. What joystick had a pastel green base, yellow fire buttons, and a pink woohoo stick? Can you think of it now? You remember it, don't you?
No. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I know what it looks like.
A lot of Amiga and ST users used it a lot. It is the Power Play Cruiser. And finally, what console is better known as the Super Convoy in the South Korea? That would be the Super Nintendo, the SNES.
Oh,
so, you do have early doors advantage though, Ghost. 1 point on Mr. Steve. Not making a dent in the high score table at the moment. But now this is where, as we have seen before in previous episodes, this is where things can seriously change. When you look at people like the table topper Chris Shank, he scored a perfect 15 on his specialist subjects. Will Gashead Steve do this? What do you think?
Do you want an honest answer?
Yep.
No. Hey.
Well, you chose your specialist subject, and I must admit, you were one of the people that did really think about it, unlike a certain Evo Hailer who just did the Intellivision off the top of his head. And that was quite impressive when he said it off the top of his head.
Can I just ask, on the leaderboard, just so I sort of know for embarrassment's sake, who's the bottom? Who's bottom?
Well, I've just said his name. What do you reckon? Evo Hailer, rock bottom. And he would be disappointed if he didn't finish bottom. I'm guaranteeing that.
Have I beaten him already?
Well, he's on 7 points.
Oh.
So all you got to do to beat Overhead is get 3 of these questions right, and you've beaten him. You've got to reach a minimum of 16 points, both of you, to reach the top 6. Well, coming into the top 8 now because I've got to split them up. But that's to save a chance for the semi-finals. So, but we'll cover that later. We will talk about that later. But now, Steve, you have your specialist subject. Your specialist subject chosen by you is FIFA football games from 2000. Sorry, excuse me. I'll shut up and say that again. FIFA football games from 1994 onwards. So in other words, since they started.
Do I get an extra point? Do I get an extra point if I correct you on that?
Correct me on the fact that I said something wrong.
From 1993 onwards.
Well, that's because you said to me in a message 1994 onwards, and if we do go to a stewards over this, I have the message as categorical proof.
Can we just move on then?
Good, let's move on. Thank you. That's what the wise man does. Okay, 15 questions on FIFA football games from 1994. 2 minutes. Starting now. What was the first FIFA game to arrive on the PlayStation 1?
FIFA Road to World Cup.
No.
FIFA 96, 97.
FIFA 96, correct. Which FIFA game featured the Gorillaz song 192000 as its title music?
2000.
No.
FIFA 2001.
No.
2, 3, 4, 5.
2002, correct. What is the tagline to the latest game in the series, 2015?
Not football involved. DJ pass.
Pass. Who has starred on the most FIFA cover art?
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney, correct. How many covers has he appeared on?
6, 7.
No, 7,
8.
correct. What is the full title of the 1998 release of FIFA Football?
Road to the World Cup.
Road to the World Cup, correct. What was the first FIFA game to be released on the PlayStation 2?
Not FIFA Street. FIFA 98. FIFA
No. No.
2000, 2001.
2001, correct.
Sorry.
The off the ball gameplay feature was introduced in which release?
2002.
No.
2009.
No. 30 seconds remaining.
2000,
No.
2005. 2004.
Yes, 2004. Alongside Rooney, what other footballer has featured on the world cover of FIFA 2008?
Messi.
No.
Thierry Henry.
No.
Pass.
Pass. Sometimes known as FIFA 94, what was the full name of the very first game in the franchise? 10 seconds remaining. Sorry?
Soccer.
FIFA International Soccer, correct. FIFA 95 was released exclusively on what system? Your time is up, but you may answer. Mega Drive, correct. Steve, you did brilliantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 questions right.
To be fair though, I will stick my hand up there, and there was an awful lot of 91, 92, 93, 94, 95.
You did,
I have bottled out a little bit there, but as soon as I say these things, and I pitch the artwork, I do actually know the question. It's just
that is because of the nature of the sort of like the game you've given the franchise, which is, you know, like I've argued, and which me and you would disagree on, is a roster update. Yeah, that is the nature. So yeah, questions like that will do crop up. Unfortunately, but you did really, really well there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. You only passed on 2. You got to question 11. The 2 you missed off were. What is the tagline to the latest game in the series, FIFA 2015? Feel the game.
Feel the game with the crowds, yeah, of course.
And alongside Rooney, what other footballer was featured on the world cover of FIFA 2008? Ronaldinho.
Oh dear.
The 4 questions you missed were in you can join in, Adam, if you want here.
I have got no idea.
In what FIFA game was the inclusion of the MLS?
2001, 2002, 2003, 2004.
Here we go. A round of applause for that man there. Very good. 2000. What was the first FIFA game to use the EA Tracks music player? Common on a lot of EA games now. This was the first sports game to use it. It was 2003. This one is a good one. A shame you didn't get to this one, Steve. The English commentary in FIFA 11 is provided by whom?
Martin Tyler and
No, not him. Not him. Some of the women at the Sky offices may have been calling him that.
It wasn't
Andy Gray. Andy Gray. And the final question: what other football game franchise is the strongest rival to the FIFA brand?
PES.
PES, yes, PES Pro Evolution Soccer. Very good, Steve. You did brilliantly there. It puts your total up to a massive 13 points. It puts you level in the table with Woodlin too, and puts you are above Lawn Boy. Shocks, you have beaten Shocks. I know that's what you were glad. Unfortunately, your boss of the Sunday Stroll is way ahead of you still. Dan Central on 17 points.
Do you know what that specialised rank is? I was watching out on the train and it was like, what the Sonic.
It's brilliant. Still a very good effort there, because your general knowledge was a bit of a shocker. Let's be honest. You saved it with a specialist subject there. Excellent. So now, let's see. 13 points is the target. Adam into Ghost.
Oh dear.
Do you reckon you can reach 13?
I wish I chose something with not so wide range of questions now.
You have chosen something with a very wide range of questions, I must admit.
Previous game, which is just all date related.
There's a few in there, but I'll give you some solace here. I'll give you some solace. Your Sunday Stroll cohort, Dan Central, did choose Sonic the Hedgehog, and he performed admirably, and that is a wide subject.
Yeah,
unfortunately, the other person who chose a very wide subject, which was Nintendo, full stop, or Nintendo handhelds, I narrowed it down to. I couldn't just ask him questions about Nintendo, it'd be going forever. And that was Michael Burhan, Nerd Genius. He didn't do that well. Very wide range of subjects. It proves that if you select a very specific subject, you will score high, such as our lead runner's zone. And Steve has just demonstrated right there. So, but I'm waffling now. Magnus Novabugson, shut the fuck up. Into Ghost, your specialist subject is Mario games. It is a wide subject, I've got to admit. We're going to start you off nice and lightly, so don't worry. Don't worry. Things get tough very soon, though. 2 minutes. Well, maybe. 2 minutes. 15 questions on Mario, starting now. What is the name of Mario's younger brother?
Luigi.
Luigi, correct. By what name did Mario originally go by in his debut in 1981's Donkey Kong?
Jumpman.
Jumpman, correct. The Super Leaf first appeared in what Mario game?
Mario Brothers 3.
Mario Brothers 3, correct. What was the third primary Mario game released on the Wii?
Mario Kart?
No.
Wii?
No.
Oh.
I said primary Mario game. Mario Kart is a spin-off.
Mario Brothers Wii.
Nope. Nope.
Pass.
You can pass. You can pass. Pass. What fictional land do most of Mario's adventures take place?
Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom, correct. In what year was Super Mario Sunshine released?
2001.
No.
2003.
Yes, correct. 2002. Birdo debuted as a playable character in what Mario Kart release?
Mario Kart Wii?
No.
No. Double Dash.
Double Dash, correct. Mario Tennis was exclusive to what system? 40 seconds remaining.
Super Nintendo?
No.
NES?
No.
Game Boy?
No.
Pass.
Pass. Name the Magic Koopa who is the main antagonist of Super Mario World 2. 25 seconds remaining.
Pass.
Pass. Who is the final boss of Super Mario Brothers 2?
Wario.
No. Super Mario Brothers 2. Not Super Mario Land 2.
Wart.
Wart, correct. Toad's Turnpike and the Royal Raceway first appeared in what Mario Kart entry?
Super Mario
Time
Kart.
is up! Time is set again, you can answer
Super Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart is incorrect.
Oh,
Well, you got to, again, 11. You got to question 11 just like Steve did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, Adam. Unfortunately, it doesn't beat Steve. But before you start celebrating, Steve, let's go over Adam's questions. I think he did very well there. I think if you'd have passed on a few others quickly, Ghost,
yeah.
you might have got further down. I think everyone makes that mistake. But anyway, let's go back. Started off nice and easy with 3 quick-fire questions you got correct, but then we went downhill. What was the 3rd primary Mario game released on the Wii? At Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Of course.
What Mario's Tennis was exclusive to what system? Well, you said nearly every Nintendo.
Wasn't it?
No, think about more out the box. How about what Nintendo's one and only failed system?
The Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy, indeed, yes. The Magic Koopa, who is the main antagonist in Super Mario World 2, is called Kamek. Or Kemek, or whatever you want to say. Appeared in a lot of box art since then. And finally, Toad's Turnpike and the Royal Raceway first appeared in what Mario Kart entry? Some say is still the best. Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree. I think Mario Kart 8 trumps it. But there we go.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, and anyone else doesn't like it, they can fuck off. But anyway, the questions you missed. 4 questions you missed. Super Mario Sluggers was a sequel to what Mario sports game on the GameCube?
Baseball.
It was Super Mario Superstar Baseball. Name the only game where Mario features as the antagonist and not the hero. Introduced another Mario character as well. Donkey Kong Jr. He's at the top, being the bad guy.
Yeah.
Super Mario Advance 2 is a remake of what Mario game?
That was Super Mario World.
Yes, correct. And what non-Nintendo platform did Hotel Mario get released on?
CDI.
That's CDI. Craw, Adam, you got 3 of the last 4 questions right. That would have really trumped your score up.
You put them in the wrong order.
Well, everyone blames the host. I personally blame the brain inside the guest. But there we go. That's, again, my opinion. But it turns out, with a winning score of 13 to 12 points, it's GhostHead Steve! Excellently played there, Mr. Steve. How do you feel?
Yeah, really good. I mean, it's a game of 2 halves and things, and yeah. I was the better half, so...
Very fitting with your specialist subject there. Excellent. Ghost, how do you respond to that?
Did I beat Sharks?
Yes.
Whoa!
Into Ghost, you are level on 12 points with Lawn Boys Post 1975.
Wow.
So not too bad. Not too bad. Neither of you affected the top standings, unfortunately. So we do go into the semi-finals. I'm going to have a playoff between Mr. Console Snob and JLC 76 Gaming because they are equal on 16 points and everyone else qualifies for the first semi-final heat. It's going to be an interesting. The format will change as well. So it should be interesting. But thank you to my guest today, Interghost Adam.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And today's triumphant bald bouncer winner, Steve GhostHead.
Can I just say something before we go on?
Of course.
I am literally, after this video, after we stop filming, I'm going to donate you some money for your Movember. Now, what everybody else needs to do is go and donate some money to Chris's cause because I want to see that boy grow a tash.
Yes, I know. They want to. Yeah, they want to see it go until Christmas Eve.
That's
Yeah, it's pretty.
Everybody that watches this video, go over, donate £1, £2, whatever. If we get 50 views on it, 100 views on it, Wicked.
Thank you very much. I'm welling up. Oh, I'm so right. And on that, I think I'm going to give in to Ghost a couple of extra points, and he wins. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this exciting edition of Retro MasterMindless Episode 8. This has been the final heat of this year. I will be seeing you hopefully before the end of the year for the semi-final episode. But until then, this is Magnus Novabugson saying goodbye, and goodbye to my two guests. Bye-bye! Well, that brings an end to the heats of Retro MasterMindless, and as we can see, it looks like Evo Halo is going to finish rock bottom. Oh yes, he certainly does, with Interghost and GhostHead Steve interloping there in the middle. But this is not the important part of the table. The important part is at the top, where we see Chris Ashanti still leading the way, followed by Monkey Spaz, but it seems we have a joint 6th and 7th place, so therefore the top 7 entrants will compete in the upcoming semi-finals. It will be an absolute classic, and I will hope to see you there. I have been Magnus Novabugson, and this has been Retro MasterMindless.